नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का एलसीडी क्लासेस में स्वागत है। एंड इन दिस वीडियो आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस ऑफ quadratic equation problem set 2. Let's start from the question number 8. Find m minus 12 bracket complete bracket x square plus 2 into bracket m minus 12 into x plus 2 is equal to 0 has real and equal roots. Okay, so we'll solve this. Okay, solution. Okay, therefore solution m minus 12 x square plus 2 in the bracket m minus 12 x plus 2 is equal to 0. Comparing with a x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to m minus 12, b is equal to 2 in the bracket m minus 12, and c is equal to 2. Okay, therefore delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. It is known as discriminant. Okay, so b square I can write this 2 in the bracket m minus 12. Okay, this bracket square minus 4a is m minus 12 and c is 2. Okay, now solve this. Okay, so 4 in the bracket m square minus 24m plus 144. Just do the a square minus b factorization of this. Okay, and this will be minus 4 into this if I multiply to m minus 24. Okay, so now if you divide by 4, okay, by dividing 4 by 4, so I get m square minus 24m plus 144, and this will be minus 2m plus 24. Okay, divided by 4. Okay, divided by 4. Okay, so we'll get this. Now solve this. M square minus this minus 26m and plus 168. Okay, but roots are real and equal. Okay, and equal. Therefore I can write that m square minus 26m plus 168 is equal to 0 because delta is equal to 0. Okay, now this is the octane equation of factorize this. Therefore m square, okay, minus 26m plus 168 is equal to 0. We have to factorize this m square minus 12m minus 14m plus 168 is equal to 0. Therefore m in the bracket m minus 12 minus 14 in the bracket m minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore m minus 12 and m minus 14 is equal to 0. Therefore m minus 12 is equal to 0 or m minus 14 is equal to 0. But a is equal to m minus 12 will never is equal to 0. Okay, why this is the a first? Okay, a we have just compare. Okay, therefore m minus 14 is equal to 0. Therefore m is equal to 14. Okay, so this is the value of the m. Okay, because the first a or this coefficient, okay, of x square y square b square m square will never zero. Okay, we have to, you have to keep this in your mind. A will never zero. Okay, so this will never zero. So m minus 14 is equal to m is equal to 14. Okay, so this is the 8th problem. We have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 9. Okay, so we'll solve the ninth question. In this question, the sum of two roots of quadratic equation q is quadratic with short form. You don't write in short is 5, and the sum of the q is 35. Find the equation. Okay, so we'll solve this solution. Okay, so let alpha and beta be the roots, okay, of quadratic equation. Okay, quadratic equation. You write in equation. Okay, these are the roots. Therefore, what is given? Alpha plus beta is equal to 5. Therefore, alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 35. Okay, this is given. Okay, this is given. You can write this is given. Okay. Therefore, I know that alpha cube plus beta cube, I can write alpha plus beta bracket cube minus 3 alpha beta. Okay, alpha plus beta. This is formula. Okay. So you write this formula or just by formula write. Okay. Therefore, this is 35 is equal to alpha plus beta cube means 5 cube. Okay, minus 3 into alpha beta, we have to find it, and this is again 5. Okay, so I'll get 35. This is 125 minus this 15 alpha into beta. Okay, therefore I'll get minus 15 alpha beta is equal to 35 minus 125. Now do this calculation, you get minus 90. Okay, minus 15 alpha beta. Okay, Therefore alpha beta is equal to 90 divided by 15 is equal to 6. Okay, so you'll get alpha beta is equal to 6. Therefore the required quadratic equation, okay, I'm writing in short, is, okay, you don't write in short, okay, x square minus, here is minus alpha plus beta x and plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. Therefore x square minus 5x and this is 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the required quadratic equation after solving this. Okay, so these are the steps, very few steps are there, very easy and very correctly you can solve such type of problems, because you have to just consider in these cases alpha beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation, then just follow the given steps and solve it. Okay, this is the problem number 9, you have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 10. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 10. In this question, find the quadratic equation such that its roots are square of the sum of the roots and the square of the difference of the roots of the equation. Okay, this is given equation and we have to find out the roots of this given equation, and then we have to use that the sum of the squares and difference, addition and subtraction, okay, combine. Okay, so we'll do that. So first we'll write 2x square plus 2 in the bracket p plus q x plus p square plus q square is equal to 0. Compare with, okay, comparing with, okay, comparing with x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, p plus q and c is equal to p square plus q square. Okay, let alpha and beta, okay, you have to consider be the roots of quadratic equation. I'm writing in short, you don't write in short, don't forget, okay, just write in full form. Okay, therefore I will write, you know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, so minus b, you know that, where is minus b, okay, this minus 2 p plus q upon 2, so this, okay, this get cancelled, so it is minus in the bracket p plus q. Okay, so this is alpha plus beta, so alpha into beta, you know that, c upon a. Okay, what is c? So p square plus q square upon a is 2. Okay, so use this. Okay, therefore the new roots of quadratic equation are, okay, what is then alpha plus beta bracket square and alpha minus beta bracket square. Okay, addition, okay, sum of roots, okay, square of sum of roots and difference of roots. Okay, this, so alpha plus beta bracket square. Okay, you have to find this. Okay, so what is alpha plus beta? So this minus p, okay, plus q bracket square, you do this, you will get p square plus 2pq plus q square. Okay, this is first. Okay, then find alpha minus beta bracket square. Okay, so what is alpha minus beta? So for this you have to use the formula. Okay, we will continue this. ओके, सो विल कंटिन्यू, थोड़ी सी गर्मी है इसलिए थोड़ा बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा है, थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लो. ओके, अल्फा माइनस बीटा कंप्लीट ब्रैकेट्स क्लोज, सो यू कैन यूज अल्फा प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर माइनस 4 अल्फा into beta. Okay, this is formula, you will try this. Okay, you will get the same. Okay, this one. So now put the values. Okay, therefore alpha minus beta bracket square, what is this? Alpha plus beta. Okay, alpha plus beta bracket square means what is this? Alpha plus beta, you see this minus p. Okay, so minus p plus q and this is bracket square and minus 4 alpha into beta. Where is this alpha into beta? This. Okay, so this is your p square plus q square upon 2. Okay, so now this 2 okay, this is get cancelled, so you'll get this, and therefore if I write this, okay, I know that this is same p square plus 2pq plus q square and minus this 2p square and minus this 2q square. Okay, solve this. Okay, so you'll get minus p square plus 2pq and minus q square. Okay, if I write minus out of the bracket, so p square minus 2pq plus q square. Okay, and this is nothing but minus p square minus, okay, p minus q bracket square. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, so you can see this. Okay, see this. Okay, so these are the two new roots. Okay, now what we have to find out, r square. Okay, and after this, okay, so that we have to add these roots. Okay, so addition of these roots, okay, first time and product of this root. Okay, therefore the addition of new roots, addition of new roots. Okay, new roots. Okay, what are the roots? You know that these two roots, this you are to add. Okay, so this is your alpha plus beta bracket square and plus alpha minus beta bracket square. Okay, so use this. Okay, so generally you use this. Okay, this one, and I am using this one. Okay, so it is p square plus 2pq plus q square and minus p square plus 2pq this. Okay, pq and this minus q square, so this gate cancels, so 4pq, you'll get 4pq. Okay, and the product of new roots. Okay, product of new roots. Okay, new roots. Okay, product, you have to find product, so alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta bracket square. Okay, so product, so now use this. Okay, this is what you know, that this is p plus q bracket square. If I write this again, okay, this one, and this is into minus p minus q bracket square. Okay, if I write this separately, okay, this one, if I write this separately, then I will minus take out of the bracket, so p plus q bracket square into p minus q bracket square. Okay, so I will get minus, this is p square and minus q square and the bracket square. Okay, whole bracket square. Okay, so you write this. Okay, so this is the product. Okay, so after getting this, okay, this is somewhat lengthy, don't forget. So the new equation, the new equation the new equation, okay, I'm writing shortly. Okay, is equal to what, you know, x square. Okay, x square and minus you know that the addition of new roots, addition of new roots, addition of new roots, okay, into x plus product of new roots. Okay, product of new roots, new roots. Okay, this is the formula actually. Okay, you have to use this. Okay, so now addition, you know that x square, what is the addition of new roots? 4pq plus 4pq into x, and the product, okay, this is minus. Okay, minus p square minus q square and bracket square. Okay, so this is okay, I think this is okay, right? Once again I'm rechecking this as it is correct. So you get this. Okay, so this is the formula. You have to use this formula and you'll get this equation, and this is known as the new equation of the complete process. Okay, do the process first. First you have to just this compare, then alpha beta be the new roots, and then new roots will be alpha plus beta square and alpha minus, because there is a difference and square of the sum of the roots and difference of the root. Okay, then you put the values and do, then add these new roots, you know, add, and then multiply this. Okay, product and addition, and then finally you get the new equation, and this equation is here. Okay, so this is the final solution for the question number 10. It is somewhat lengthy question, but don't take tension. You have to just concentrate on the each and every point, and you have to proceed it, and you will get the solution. Okay, so we have solved it, the question number 10, and now we are going to solve question number 11. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 11. In this question, Mukund purchases rupees 50 more than the Saga. Okay, the product of amount of they have is rupees 15,000. Find the amount each one has. Okay, 50 rupees. Yes. Okay, so we'll solve this solution. Okay, we'll write here. Let the amount. Okay, Mukund has. Okay, no, Sagar has. Okay, Sagar has B rupees X. Okay, therefore amount Mukund has. Okay, amount Mukund has is, okay, what it is, rupees X plus 50. Okay, because he have more 50 rupees as compared to the Saga. Okay, therefore the product of their amounts is what, X into X plus 50 is equal to 15,000. Okay, 15,000, their product is 15,000. Therefore x square plus 50x minus 15,000 is equal to 0. Okay, we have to factorize this. So don't take tension, just this is 5 and this is 15. You just consider this is 5 and this is 15. Okay, so x square, so you know that. Okay, so 15,000, we earned 15,000. So we'll take 115x minus, okay, 100x and minus 1500. Okay, so we'll get x plus 150 minus 100, x plus 150 is equal to 0. Okay, Therefore x plus 150 or x minus 100 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 150 is equal to 0 or x minus 100 is equal to 0. The x is equal to minus 150 or x is equal to 100. Okay, so these are the solutions, but amount will never be negative. Okay, amount will never be negative. Okay, therefore x is equal to 100. Okay, therefore what is the Sagar? The Sagar as, okay, therefore Sagar as, I will write directly. Therefore Sagar as rupees. Okay, x is equal to 100. Okay, 100 rupees. Therefore Mukund has rupees. Mukund has rupees 150. Okay, 50 rupees more. Okay, so these are the solutions. Okay, in this we have to solve this. This is the problem number 11. Okay, very easy. Just follow this step from the equation and solve it. You'll get your solution. This is problem number 11. We have solved it, and now we're going to solve problem number 12. Okay, so we'll solve the 12th problem here. What is given? The difference between square of two numbers is 120. The square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the numbers. Okay, so we have to find the numbers. Okay, let the greater number be x. Okay, we'll consider greater number because we have to compare bx, because the square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Okay, therefore you know the difference between the square is 120. Okay, so square of the greater number, square of greater number, okay, greater number, okay, minus square of smaller number, square of smaller number, okay, is equal to, we have given 120. Okay, so this is x square, greater number is x square minus square of smaller number, square of smaller number is equal to 120. Therefore square of smaller number, okay, smaller number, square of smaller number, okay, of smaller, you just rearrange this smaller number, you'll get it is x square minus 120. Okay, so you got this. Okay, but what is the condition, what is the comparison is given? Okay, so you think over this, the square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Okay, so this square is twice the greater number. Okay, therefore x square minus 120 is equal to x by given condition. Okay, you write by given condition here. Okay, so you got this. Therefore x square minus 2x minus 120 is equal to 0. You know, factorize this. Therefore x square minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 is equal to 0. Therefore x in the bracket x minus 12 or x 10, okay, second, sorry, plus 10 x minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 10 x minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore x is equal to minus 10 or x is equal to 12, but the square of, okay, number will not be negative. Okay, negative. Okay, therefore x is equal to 12. Okay, so this is first x, this is greater number, therefore smaller number. Okay, x, okay, this is difference, so this smaller number will square of smaller number. Okay, so square of smaller number, okay, we'll find this is equal to x square minus 120 is equal to 144 minus 120 is equal to 24. Okay, therefore smaller number is equal to plus minus root 24. Okay, so the numbers are 12 and root 24 or 12 and minus root 20. Okay, these are the two possibilities. Okay, just you have to follow these steps. Okay, in this way you have to solve this. This is problem number 12. Okay, just don't forget whatever the given condition. First you have to think about the given conditions properly, then just proceed. You'll get this, but minus will not accept, so x is equal to 12. So same formula, you have to pick up from this place, okay, this, and just square up and then find the square root. Okay, by taking square root, I'm writing it by taking square root. Okay, by taking square root. Okay, you write in full form of by taking square root. Okay, so you'll get this final solution. Okay, so these numbers or these numbers, this space, okay, these are the expected numbers. Okay, you have got this solution. This is the question number 12. We have solved it, and now we're going to solve question number 13. Okay, so we'll solve the 13th problem. In this problem, Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. If 30 students were more, each student would get 3 oranges. Let's find the number of students. Okay, so we'll select the number of students. Okay, number of students. Okay, bx. Therefore, the each student will get oranges. Okay, oranges. What are the number 540 oranges upon x? Okay, if number of students uh, okay, is equal to x plus 30. Okay, okay, 30 student in case each student will get each student will get okay will get student will get student will get 540 upon x plus 30 oranges. Okay, oranges. Okay, so this is the second condition. Therefore 540 upon x minus 540 upon x plus 30, so the difference. Okay, so 3 oranges less. Okay, if these numbers are increased, okay, from this subtract this. Okay, now do this. So 540 will take out of the bracket 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 30 is equal to 3. Okay, this will go to this side. Okay, divide. So 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 30 is equal to 3 upon 540. Okay, so now do this. Okay, I will do here. So x plus 30 minus x and x plus 30 is equal to 3 by 540. So this will get cancelled. So I will get again 30 divided by x square plus 30x. Okay, and this 3 upon 540. Okay, the 3 ones are 3, this is 10. Okay, so x square plus 30x is 10 is equal to 1 upon 540. Okay, therefore x square plus 30x, I'm not going to solve this further. Okay, this will be your expected. Therefore x square plus 30x minus 540 is 0. Okay, so now you have to just factorize this 3. Okay, and this is minus 54. Okay, in a such a way that the product should be this and the addition should be this. We need to think over this. Okay, so 9. Okay, 9 9 6. Okay, 9 6 I will get 9 6 are 54. Okay, I will take this. Okay, so now therefore x square plus 90x minus 60x minus 1500. Okay, therefore x plus 90 minus 60x plus 90 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 90 and x minus 60 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 90 is equal to 0, or x minus 60 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 90 or x is equal to 60. But number of students will never be negative. Okay, negative, I'm writing it shortly. Therefore x is equal to 60. So the number of students. Okay, how many students will find the number of students? There were 60 students. Okay, present. Okay, let the number of, in this way you have to solve this. So this is the problem number 13. We have solved it. Okay, only you have to follow the steps. Just put the do the calculation properly, you will get your solution. Okay, problem number 13 we have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 14. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 14. In this question, Mr. Dinesh, as an agriculture farm at village Talwell, okay, agricultural farm, the length of farm is 10 meter more than the twice the breadth. In order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square-shaped pond inside the farm. The side of pond is one third of the breadth of farm. Okay, the area of farm is 20 times greater than the area of pond. Find the length of and breadth of the farm and pond. Okay, you have to find this. You read this very carefully. Let the breadth of farm. Okay, you just breadth of farm be x meter. Okay, therefore length, because it is rectangular, you'll get 2x plus 10. Okay, twice the breadth. Okay, twice the breadth and 10 more. Okay, 10 meter more. Okay, so length is equal to, okay, this length is equal to this meter. Therefore area of a rectangular form, it is because it is a rectangular form. Okay, so you know that length into breadth, so x into 2x plus 10. Okay, and this square meter. Okay, this is first. Therefore this side of font, okay, side of font is equal to one third of the length of okay, length of the breadth of the form. Okay, meter. Therefore area of font, okay, it is actually square shape, so its area is side square, so 1 upon 3x square. Okay, so 1 upon 9x square. Now what is given, the side of font is one third. Okay, the area of farm is 20 times the area of font. Therefore, okay, area of farm x 2x plus 10, it is 20 times greater than the 1 upon 9x square. Okay, we have solved this now. Okay, so now solve this. This is 2x square plus 10x. You got this. This is 9 here. So this is 20 x square upon 9. Okay, 9 take to this side. So 9 will be here 2x square plus 10x, and here will be 20x square. Okay, is it correct or not? I will check it. Okay, just this is the given actually. Okay, so now this will be 18x square, and plus this is 19x, 90x is equal to this 20x square. Okay, therefore 20x square minus 18x square minus 19x. Okay, so this will get 2x square is equal to 90. This 90 will be plus is equal to 0. Okay, therefore I'll get x square. Okay, this is x. Okay, 2x is equal to 90, so x is equal to 90 divided by 2, so x is equal to 45 meter. Okay, so we got this 45 meter. Okay, so this is the length. Okay, this is the breadth. Okay, breadth. Okay, then length of is equal to, you know that 2x plus 10, so it is 2 into 45 plus 10, so it is 100 meter. Okay, therefore side of font, okay, font, okay, it is 1 upon 3 into x, so it is 1 upon 3 into 45, so you divide this is 15 meter. Okay, so we are on the side breadth. Okay, so find the length and breadth of farm and font. Okay, so this is square, so we got this. Okay, this is the breadth and this is the length for the farm, and this is the side for the pond. Okay, so these are all the meters. Just you have to follow these steps. Okay, you have to consider the given particular breadth, and then you have to compare with length, then the rectangular form area, then the side of pond one third of the breadth, and then the area of pond you'll get the square of the side, and then just compare 20 times. Okay, then you will get this, and finally x will 45. Okay, so this is the breadth of the farm, and the length is 100 meters, and the side of pond is 15 meter. Okay, so this is the question number 14. We have solved it. Okay, and now we are going to solve the last question, question number 15 of problem set 2. Okay, so we'll solve the last problem. Problem set 2. A tank fills completely into us if both the taps are open. If only one tap is open at the given time, the smaller tap takes 3 hours more than larger tap to fill the tank. How much time the each tap will take to fill the tank completely? Let the larger okay tank take x hours to fill the tank. Okay, therefore smaller tank smaller tab will larger tab take, okay, will take 3s extra, x plus 3s, okay. Therefore 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3s is equal to 1 upon 2. Total time is taken to us, okay, by the given condition, by given condition, okay. You have to apply the given condition. Okay, now solve this, okay. Therefore x plus 3 plus x, and this is x plus 3 1 half. Therefore this is 2x plus 3, okay. You take this to this side into 2, x square plus x square plus 3x, okay. Now solve this. This will be 4x plus 6 is equal to x square plus 3x. Therefore x square plus 3x will give this minus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x square minus x and minus 6 is equal to 0, okay. So minus 3 plus 2, okay, x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. These are the factors. So therefore x minus 3 plus 2, okay, x minus 3, okay, is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 3 x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0, okay. Therefore x is equal to 3 or x is equal to minus 2, okay. But time will not be negative, okay. So x minus 2 is not correct, so x is equal to 3, okay. So what is given, see that. So larger tab, okay, okay. So larger tab will take 3 years, and smaller tab 3 years extra, 6 years to fill the tank completely, okay. Tank completely, you can write this, okay, after solving this, okay. So in this way you have to solve it. Just you have to concentrate on these equations, what is given and which thing you have to compare with one another, okay. So just follow these steps, just do the proper calculation, you get your solution. And this is the problem number, okay, this is last problem, we have solved it, okay. This is the solution. So these are the 3 years and these are the 6 years, okay. Just put the concentration, okay. And you have to just follow this step, okay. This is the step, okay. So x years, x plus 3 years, and then do the proper calculation, you get a solution, okay. So here this problem set is completed, okay. I have tried to solve all the problems at my best, but still you will try to do your best, okay. Why? You do the practice, just don't depends on any others for to solve the problem. Just try to use your own skills, applications, and whatever the possible ideas to solve the problems, and you will easily solve such type of problems, okay. Here this practice set is problem set is completed, and in next we will start the Pythagoras theorem lesson number 2 from the geometry, and I will try to explain each and every concept from it with good ideas, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon button so you will get the notification of upcoming videos on time. Thanks and keep watching. Have a nice time.